Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brennan here, and today I'm going to be comparing Square versus PayPal versus Stripe, and which is really the best online payment gateway, payment provider, or really just online platform for accepting payments when it comes to you and your small business. Again, whether you're looking at just sending invoices, processing lots of payments, both in person or online. Again, these are some of the most popular financial payment processing companies. So we're going to be comparing all three and seeing maybe which is best for each different type of scenario and person, again, depending on what your small business needs are. Again, when you're looking at Stripe, PayPal, and Square. Now, doing a quick overview of the three, we're going to start from the top at Square. Now, Square is a payment processing platform as well as a small business tool that's really built for a wide variety of different types of businesses, whether you're in the restaurant, beauty industry, services, retail. They have point of sale systems. That's their main key seller there, is the point of sale systems. They also allow you to send out invoices as well to get paid. So really they do cater to a wide variety of different types of businesses and allow you to process payments. In terms of the overall hardware, as you can see, you do have a variety of different point of sale hardware that you can use with them. They do also allow you to get started for free with them as well. So all three of the platforms, by the way, do have plans that are just completely for free. So you can get started for free. You're typically just going to pay a payment processing fee on the back end, really across all three of them. Now, Square, again, is restaurants, retail, beauty, a variety of different types of service-based industries, as well as, different types of product-based industries as well for small business. They can also help you with building out an entire website or e-commerce store as well. I would say out of all three platforms, they probably have the most in a singular package in terms of the overall product. Moving into PayPal. PayPal is originally just for sending and transferring money between people, but you can also use it to process payments in your business. Now, you can also send out invoices, and in my opinion, utilizing their invoicing feature is one of the best aspects of PayPal. They are also very internationally friendly in terms of what you're using them for. Again, they do have a personal version as well as a small business sector. We're going to be focusing here mostly on small business in this video, but if you're just curious, their personal platform, of course, you can send and request money, sort of like what you would do with like a Venmo or a Zelle or anything similar to that. That's how the personal version of PayPal works, whereas small business is more focused around, again, invoicing, POS systems, online checkout, things like that as well. They do also offer a lot of payment processing on a lot of other different apps. You can also use them to accept donations. So I would say they are just a very simple and easy to use platform for accepting payments primarily. They don't have all the same types of business software tools as Square has if you're looking at it from just running your entire business off of it. I would say with PayPal, you kind of need some other integrations for maybe running a website and things like that. With PayPal, it's more just focused around processing payments. You can add products in there as well and process payments for a product-based business, but I would say that PayPal is, again, more focused on just purely payment processing. The nice thing about PayPal is a lot of people do already have PayPal accounts, so if you are using them, again, they are also very internationally friendly. So if you're not just in the United States, if you're doing domestic and international transactions, PayPal can be a good option. They do have a little bit heftier fees for that, but it's still, at the end of the day, it's better to take some sort of payment than no payment, and a lot of people do use PayPal in general, so it can be a very trusted and easy platform to get started with for processing payments. They do also have PayPal Pay Later, which can be a really nice feature as well if you want to offer installment payments for your customers and things like that. Now, moving in, last but not least, of course, we have Stripe. Now, as general overview of Stripe, they are more built for developers. Now, you can also use them just for simple checkout pages. When I say they're more for developers, I would say that generally speaking, Stripe is more used by software as a service-based companies. So if you're looking to use an API functionality, or if you want to embed Stripe in your site, then that might be a better situation to go for Stripe. Even if you are just a simple basic user, you can still use them for getting started for free as well if you want to just send out invoices or process payments. They are one of the top payment processing platforms when it comes to processing payments online. A lot of companies do utilize Stripe for processing payments. So again, a lot of other companies, if you're going to be using maybe another platform for building out your website and things like that. A lot of them do integrate with Stripe, and Stripe can give some of the most competitive payment processing rates in the entire industry as well, which is also really nice. I would say Stripe does also play the nicest with larger sales volumes. They definitely cater really well to high transaction volumes, things not kind of breaking down, especially if you're going into that like millions of dollar range, as you can see here on their homepage. That's really where Stripe does also win quite well in terms of just accepting basic payments, like processing payments. You can do that here as well with Stripe if you just want to process basic payments. And they are also pretty internationally friendly with different sales tax and VAT as well. So if you need to process payments there, you can set up a variety of different types of billing plans as well with Stripe. It's a lot easier to get set up, but they do also have a lot of different types of automation tools, again, more for like those SaaS type businesses if that's what you're interested in. Now, overall, I would say for most small business owners, the best option is typically either going to be PayPal if you just need simple payment processing. You don't necessarily need all the extra software, things like that. But if you really do want like a full-blown website, then Square might be the best option for you. Or if you need point-of-sale systems, Square just has a little bit more functionality on that side of things compared to PayPal if you're looking at POS systems. In general, Square's a little bit better built for that, especially if you're running maybe like a coffee shop or something like that. Again, it really does depend on your business. Even if you are just running like a simple lawn care business, Square can even be a good option there too, because you can send out invoices, you can create recurring payments as well. They have added the ability to run payroll through them as well as banking. So you really can kind of go for Square as like an all-in-one, one-stop shop for small business, whereas PayPal is more just for processing payments. Again, they do have some small business features, but it's maybe not necessarily as expansive as Square. Same kind of goes for Stripe. Stripe is really even more so focused on payment processing above PayPal. They do have the ability for POS systems you can get set up with Stripe. But again, Stripe is more built for developers. It's built for larger business models such as SaaS cases or some e-commerce businesses, platforms. Mostly processing digital transactions is really what Stripe is more catered to. So if you're processing a lot of digital transactions, then Stripe might be a good option for you. They do also offer pretty high volume-based discounts as well. Whereas PayPal is kind of that middle road between Stripe and between Square. On that side of things. And you can also, process card payments in person with them, of course, with their point of sale hardware. You can do that with PayPal as well. If you do need a POS system, they do have POS systems available as well. Again, it's just not as in depth as the overall hardware suite that Square has to offer. So that kind of helps clear up, some of the key differences here between Square, PayPal, and Stripe. Again, in terms of pricing, all three of them do have pretty transparent pricing in terms of how that works. PayPal is just going to be charging a fee on different types of payment processing. As you can see here, you have card processing, PayPal and Venmo. Pay later is a little bit more expensive because there's more risk, and point of sale as well, compared to Stripe, which is that 2.9 plus 30 cents. So maybe you want to compare the different pricing of the payment processing. It's going to be free to get signed up with any of these companies, but in terms of the actual fees, you are going to be paying fees on each of those payments that are processed via any of these companies. If we take a look here at Square, they also offer, this is the plus plans for the more advanced business software I was talking about. You can get started with them completely for free as well, as you can see here with the free version of Square, so you don't have to get set up with a paid version. They do also have some additional marketing tools that are add-ons. In terms of the flat rate pricing, as you can see here, Square is at that 2.6 plus 10% for in-person versus 2.9 plus 30 cents for online. So that 2.9 plus 30 is the same here across Square and with Stripe in terms of the online payments. And then if you are going to be processing some card payments, it can be a little bit cheaper with PayPal. Just looking at that here, just looking at that pricing difference, it is, again, hardly a difference, but it is slightly cheaper with the online payments. Maybe that would make a difference for you as determining which might be best for you. But again, I kind of already ran through a lot of the key differences here, again, between Stripe PayPal, and Square. Now, if you do want to get signed up with any of these companies mentioned here in today's video in this quick overview, you can go and check out those links linked down below in the video description. Again, some of which are affiliate links, which can be a great way to help out and support the channel. Again, if you want to check out Square, that's BrennanVolesky.com/Square. All the links are linked down below in the video description to Square, as well as PayPal and Stripe if you're interested in getting signed up with any of these companies. I have tested and used all three. In my opinion, I found PayPal to be the most useful just because it's so easy to use, their UI. Stripe is just a little bit more complex if you don't necessarily need that. And Square, again, if you're really planning on running an entire business through Square, maybe that might make sense, but for the average person just looking to process payments online, PayPal can be pretty quick. And if you already have a personal account, you can also switch that over to a small business account quite easily. So that's just kind of my own personal experience and tidbit as well. If you guys found this comparison video helpful between, again, Stripe, PayPal, and Square, you can go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.